Howdy there, y'all. Yamasak here. Welcome back to the channel. And today, I'm going to be going and looking at some old 80s Toyota pickups. Now, a few days ago, I got a request from a loyal subscriber saying that I should do a video on the old pickups in my backyard. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do today. There's a 81 Toyota Trekker right there. That's our second Trekker right there. But that's not what we're going to be looking at today, because that's just another Trekker, even though they're really rare. But anyways, today's video we're going to be looking at some old pickups, so stay tuned. So here they are. They're all the way in the back corner of my yard here. And there actually used to be 4 Toyotas back here. There's only 2 of them now. There used to be my 82 Toyota Trekker and then a brown 1980 long bed. But we scrapped that one and made a trailer out of the bed. We just cut the entire truck in half, and we actually traded a guy for that bed for my 1980 Toyota 4x4 that's over there that we're working on. But anyways, this one right here is an 81 SR5, I believe. It's a long bed. This one is a long bed, and this one is also a long bed. But there's the tag right there, 81 SR5. And as you guys can see, there's not much left in this old truck. We pretty much got all the parts out that were still usable. We still have to take the transmission out. It has no engine, which I'll open up the engine bay and show you guys. The engine that was in this truck has been fully rebuilt and is going to be going in my 80 Toyota. And then the 5-speed transmission that's in here is also going to be going in my Toyota. Used to be bucket seats in here, but that's been all taken out. As you guys can see, these old Toyotas are really bad with rust, especially near the mounts, or the cab mounts. So in these corners, but these back corners are actually in really good shape, which is surprising. My 82 Toyota Trekker is in a lot worse shape, especially in this area, near the rear cab mounts. But yeah, it's still got all the dash pieces, which is a good thing, because the next big step on my 80 Toyota is to put the cab on the chassis and get everything in the cab all mounted up and everything. Still has the key in it, which is a good thing. It's got really bad rust on the side of the bed, especially in this area right above the wheel well. I did primer both of these trucks to try and stop the rust, which it looks like it has. It doesn't look like it's gotten any worse from the last time I've looked at it real close. Fenders have also been taken off. These are actually really good doors, except for the other one. The other one's dented in, but these actually had metal mirrors that bolted on to the actual truck instead of a plastic one just on this one side. On the driver's side, they actually had 2 mirrors, which I'll go over and show you guys. As you can see, there's the dent right there. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but there's the other mount for the other mirror. As you can see, pretty bad rust. It's got no cap. The bumper and the rear tailgate are in really bad condition. I don't know how this tailgate got this way, but it's the later version of the tailgate, rather than having the side clamps like on my 80. It actually has a handle that you lift up. But this is actually the bumper that I'm going to take off and put on my 82 Trekker. Well, at least not this bumper, it's too badly dented up, but I'm going to take off the bumper brackets and put it on my Trekker. So there's that. Looks like these panels are still in good shape though. These ones, I can unscrew these and at least reuse those. I don't think this I don't think this tailgate's really good for anything anymore, and it would take a heck of a lot of work to make it functional again. Still has the rear tail light system. And then I think this came off of, yeah, I think this toolbox was on this truck. This truck also had a custom racking system that went all the way to the very end of the bed, that kind of went up a little bit above the actual cab. So I think this was a work truck at one point, because these were all abused. I think, yeah, I can just open this. But as you guys can see, there's really nothing much else in here. And look at that, guys. Little robins made a nest in here. I'm gonna leave that alone so those little babies can prosper. But anyways, I think the transmission is already unbolted on this one, so all we have to do is really remove it. Still has the power steering pump, so that's good. And then there used to be a front bumper on here, which is this big heavy frickin' thing. I don't know about you guys, but that is one heavy duty bumper. I mean, that's a 1/4 inch thick right there for the brackets. So that would have caused hectic for the front suspension, which they look like they're still good, which is a good thing. So there is a 81 SR5 parts truck, and this one right here is a 1980 4x4 long bed. I think it's just a regular one, but it does have the metal mirrors like I was talking about. We're actually going to steal these doors off and put them on my my 80 Toyota short bed. And I recently have taken out the there used to be a bench seat in here, but I've recently taken that out, and I'm going to put that in my trekker. The doors are in really good shape, except for the little tear right there. And the windows still work. Locks still work. And then somebody decided to stupidly put a sunroof in here. From what my dad said, this is not factory. Somebody custom put this in here. It's got a little leather, what do you call it? Just a leather carpeting for the cab. There's the dash, pretty basic dash, so it makes me think that this is the base model of truck. As you can see, it's an 80. It's got some, oh, that's pretty bad. It's all stuck to the rubberized matting, but those covers don't look bad. Those might be original, I'm not sure. So being that this is a base model, this would only have a 20R 4-speed, but it seems to have everything, which is a good thing. As you can see, this bed is a little bit worse for wear. I mean, I primered this entire side, so, and there's not much rust except right there. It's, you can probably barely see it, but it's starting to bubble up and form right there. It's also formed down here at the very leading edge of the bed. And then the front fenders are actually really, really bad. I mean, I can literally just tear this stuff off. So, but you can get replacement fenders, I think, which is a good thing. That's not too bad. You can replace those. And then I do remember I tried to tow this thing out of its resting spot, and being that I was young, I connected it to the to the tie rod and completely bent the tie rod forward, so you can see one wheel is like that, and then the other wheel is like that. So, but we have another one, another tie rod that I can put on here. It's also got this toolbox on the back. I actually took the tailgate off because it was in real good shape, but there's a piece of the original bumper right there, and I'm not sure what this thing is. I'm not sure what this thing is. I think this is an original Toyota hand crank for the jacks that they would put in these things. Duplicolor primer. But as you can see, it's a little bit worse on this side for rust. It doesn't have a gas cap either. Then here's the bumper. It's a lot cleaner than that one, that's for sure. Except I don't even know how these top parts are even mounted on the actual framing of the bumper. I really can't figure out how they did that. But I gotta steal these off of this one, the brackets. You can see they have original wheels, which I like these wheels. I like just these plain colored rims, which is all original for this truck right here. So yeah, I'll go ahead and open up the engine bay for you guys on this truck. And I don't know, maybe this is an SR5, but that one has a sticker on the back of the tailgate, and on this tailgate it didn't have any, so I'm not sure if it's an SR5 or not. But I've never seen this piece right here on any of these trucks. I've never seen a trim piece like that, so I'm not sure. If any of you guys have any information on these trucks, please comment down below. I'd be happy to learn more about these trucks. But lifting it up, it's got no battery. Still has the engine. Don't know where that cap is. That's a bad thing. Man, is it grimy. Never seen an engine so grimy in my life. Tons of rat poop. Yeah. Looks like it... Does this thing have power steering? That looks like it's a power steering pump. I can't tell though. No, I don't think it is, because the base models never had power steering, and I don't see any lines coming from that system right there. So I think this is just a regular old hand crank powered steering. When I was a kid, I messed up all of the headlights and stuff, so there's no headlights left except for the shells, which at least the shells aren't in bad shape. I can replace all this stuff. All these trucks have big huge cracks in the window. I'm not even sure how that happened. It goes straight across. There's a better view of the sunroof right there. It's actually got a little custom thing right here. And then lots of stuff in here. Looks like that's the original jack right there. Pretty cool. I'm not sure what else is in there. Looks like nothing. Not even sure what's in there. Fittings or something. But yeah. This thing can never shut right. Let's see if I can get it. Whatever. Nobody's gonna steal anything out of that anyways. But yeah, these are basically the trucks that are in the backyard. This one's more or less a parts truck, but that one has potential to be repaired and driven again. I think the story goes is my dad actually bought all four of these old trucks like 20 some years ago and paid like $500 or something for them. I don't know, it was just an old talk with a friend that he had, and he got these trucks, which is pretty cool. I always like this hook piece right here. Nice sturdy spot for towing. Yep. But that's pretty much it, guys, for these trucks. Just old Toyota trucks. well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more content. And Yamasaki out. See y'all later.